on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters. I hail from Newi. Newi is in Newi, province of Biafra land. We're broadcasting today, Shabbat day, live from Houston, Texas. Today is the 17th day of April, 2021. Before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. So let's call upon our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to please lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration. Wherever you are, I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it, because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption as directed by Chukwukika Abiyama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It is only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
All I know, I hope is never for sure. One day we must be free. Elohim, yeah, we told us to go. Biafra is guarantee. Yeah, people around the world will around. Pray for peace to reign. Pray for peace to reign. Father, mother everywhere. Pray for peace to reign. I got to sing. I got to sing. I got you man. I got to sing. I got to sing. I got you man. You mother. I got to sing. I got to sing. Praying every day. God shouldn't I cry? Praying every day. Let me tell you what you need to know. We don't need guarantee. Let me tell you what you need to know. You must be free. You must be free. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Freedom, kind of freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? Are you going to marry? Biafra's freedom, freedom. Hey, are you going to marry? A lot is green, better green. 30 keys to the enemies. They call me evil and hero. Said it said we will never give up. We made a creed, now you wanna go. Tell the God that I got is great. Wayo, 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 wayo. Hey, I am going to marry. Wayo, wayo. Hey, I am going to marry.
Cannot be denied. Don't give up in your struggle. Chop, 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 chop. Sing it up. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle. No matter your condition, no matter your challenges, never give up. No matter your situation, no matter the calamity, never give up. He's the God of the last minute miracle. 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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Chop, 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 chop. No matter your suffering, no matter the trouble.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. Ipob is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created Ipob himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am a Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Nandikanu kwara na mokwara. Radio Biafra kwara na mokwara. Kwara na mo. Kwara na ekana. Imende kwara no ekana.
No matter your sickness, no matter the emptiness, your blessings are on the way.
Your miracle is on the way. Your miracle is on the way.
No matter your condition, no matter your challenges, never give up. No matter your situation, no matter the calamity, never give up. He's the God of the last minute miracle.
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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Chop, 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 chop. No matter your suffering, no matter the trouble, no matter your sickness, no matter the emptiness, He's the God of signs and wonders. He's the God of signs and wonders. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
He's a God of signs and wonders.
He's the 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 God of signs and wonders. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Oh, my sister,
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
Yes, don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Jehovah, take over. My Father, take over. Yahweh, take over. Messiah, take over. Jehovah, take over. My Father, take over. Yahweh, take over. Messiah, take over.
Oh Lord, I need you to take over.
The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Biafra is coming very soon. Are you happy?
Afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Kworono Ikondo, tell the world, and that's what we are doing. And this morning, I have a few things that I need to talk about before coming into what I promised you. I had this television program that I watched, and I was listening to, I think this came out of Njenje TV, giving them a little bit of credit this morning because it's a program that I'm going to air this morning. I am doing this not because try to air, but I want you guys to listen to know that we are in deep shit with some of these so-called people who think they are intellectuals, that they know too much, they don't know anything, and it's so annoying, so painful. Yesterday, I had a friend who were having a discussion on this issue, and this is a friend in the past who has always felt he was disappointed because I was part of IPOB. Today he's more angry than myself. Isn't that something? And I told him yesterday, I said, well, welcome to the club, because the truth is, the people that condemn what we are doing are people who have not had the time to especially listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I told him, if you are able to sit down, be patient, listen to this man. Give it a thought. Just because I know you are human. No matter how much you hate him, you start softening that. Since the Yoruba people started their agitation, I've stopped hearing from the one they call Adekunle grandson. They are being converted now. Everybody's dancing and singing to the same tune that Efulefus are singing. Isn't that wonderful? That we, the Efulefus, are now becoming people that people listen to. Wow, it's so nice to hear. All right, I have a press release here. I think it was done 2 days ago. I wasn't able to air it on this program because you remember our leader had a broadcast back to back, and I had to make sure that those of us, especially in this part of the world, that we hear it. So it says here, ESN has no plans to attack banks. DSS plotting to censor or to sponsor criminals in the name of ESN. It's the press release by IPOB. We, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by our great and indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to put banks in Biafra land on notice of a wicked plot by the Nigeria security agencies to harm them. This is a warning. You have to listen to it and take it very seriously. Our intelligence unit has uncovered a fabricated propaganda by the Department of State Service, DSS, that Eastern Security Network, ESN, is planning to attack banks in Biafra land to acquire money to purchase arms. Not a dream. DSS is propelling this wicked propaganda all in a bid to blackmail ESN and IPOB and dent our global reputation. We therefore wish to debunk this falsehood and blatant lie from the pit of hell. IPOB and ESN are not criminals, and we have no plans or agenda to touch any institution, particularly banks. We are not looking for money to buy arms because we produce our arms locally and cannot attack or kidnap anybody for ransom. We don't inflict pains on the people we are fighting for, their freedom. DSS must stop this rubbish and engage their time on something more meaningful. These poor scripts cannot fly. IPOB and ESN are very disciplined groups, and we cannot indulge in armed robbery against any individual or group. ESN has never lifted its mandate, which is to defend Biafra land against Fulani terrorists and killer headsmen. All banks in Biafra land must be wary of DSS because it is possible they are planning to sponsor attacks on banks and turn around as usual to blame it on IPOB and ESN operative. The double-faced Nigerian security agencies have been staging this kind of attacks in so many places and later point accusing fingers at IPOB and ESN. They have tried to blame the attacks on the security formations in Southeast on us, but now it is obvious that we are innocent of that. They have quickly changed tacks in their desperation to blackmail us and find cheap excuse to declare another special military operation in the zone. Our people should be smart and not buy into their tricks. We are waiting for any group of armed robbers who would attempt to attack any bank in Biafra land in an attempt to tarnish the reputation of IPOB and ESN. Such band of criminals and their sponsors will regret their action. We assure every resident and institution, including banks in Biafra land, of their safety. We will help resist these criminals. The DSS is arranging to attack banks in the name of ESN and IPOB. It's signed by Comrade Emma, powerful media publicity secretary for IPOB. It's another tactics, another game that they're trying to play. But you know something? They will always fail, as usual. They never succeed in anything they do. They plan, they sit down in their Janjaweed offices. Fulani has no brain. If you talk about cowing, let me say cowing. They're very smart at that. And I take my hat off for them, because at least they have cows. They can sleep with the cow, do whatever they like with the cow, and that's all they know. There is no brain in their head to be able to organize anything. Everything they have been doing, they have been failing, but each time they do it, we smile, honestly, because everything they do brings us up. So now I'm going to go back into what I promised you, the Ebubagu, the people that say that, the people that, somebody wakes up in the morning, invites people, comes out and say he's launching his new home. Where is the home? I think when people do housewarming, it's when they buy a house or they build in this part of the world. When you finish your house and you're moving into a new home, you call people to come cut the tape and make fun fair. You go in there, you warm up the home by inviting friends over. These people came out of a meeting in white agbada with red cap on their head, each of them, with the Fulanis lined up behind them to tell us that they are launching Ebubagu, and we let that bother us. There is nothing happening. Where is the Ago and where is the Ebube? Amoteko, at least I remember when they launched. They took everybody by surprise. You wake up in the morning, you see beautiful lined up vehicles and the people dressed up all, and they say this is Amoteko or Moteko or whatever they call it. We saw it live. Lo and behold, Nnamdi Kanu started. We first saw a picture. The picture was floating on Facebook. And the people say, a lot of people, this is Photoshop now. They just cut up pictures and put, okay. The next day, we saw men. I'm talking about men. Hey, when you look at them, my military friend in America, he described them as, he said, this is a disciplined army. He said, look at the way they walk. When you see their movement, you will know that they have been training. They just didn't do, they can't do this. He told me he's been in service for he's an older person, he's been in service for about close to 12 years. That this is, when you look at the way they move, you see the discipline. And people say, how you call on the army? We say, match people, do they have arms? The next day we saw them all. Hey, we're doing their job, what they're made to be. That is what we call launching. And we call them ESN. The man is not even selfish. He didn't say IPOB security, no. He said Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network. That includes entire Biafra land. That's how they do launching. You don't walk into a room and come out in a white agbada, because all of them are wearing agbada. These people are so shameless. Say ban that red cap, because they have defiled the red cap. They have defiled it. They make it look like it's nothing. It's a useless thing. They come out to announce to us that we have launched Ebubagu. And that one is over. As you hear on that day, and so you don't end. You know they go anywhere. It's over. What? I didn't they form Obunigwe. What happened to Obunigwe? Obunigwe move. Obunigwe not move. Now they change to Ebubagu. Maybe tomorrow Ebubagu is coming. We are watching. Honestly, this has to do with what I'm trying to help this morning, because there are people who are so silly. I don't even know why the moderator will. There are two people that are picked up in this conversation that they had with him. A younger person, they are going to introduce them. You hear their name. Then you hear another one whom they said is a retired general. Complete idiot. Anom Pama. You know what? Anyway, let me not preempt. Let me go there and start this thing, because I want to run through it because they had an interview, and I want you to listen to how the conversation went. I hope it's not going to disappoint me. Okay, here you go. I think it's here now.
Reason that in Afghanistan, when I deployed it, that was where there was heavy fighting.
I will start it all over. Let me start it from top, because I want you to hear what.
It's gonna hit the lights. That should make it.
It's a young fellow. I think it's an ex-marine or whatever in the army, and they are interviewing him. Listen to what he has to say. Give very good advice and information that is very vital. He's fixing his headphone because I think there's something wrong with that. So let's just give it a little bit.
I muted you. Okay. So I don't know if you can quickly make your. Yes, it's slightly much better now. So we would now go live.
I want you to take your pen and paper and listen to what that young fellow is going to say.
Social media handles. And on that note, I will say welcome once more this evening to Njenje Media TV. Our conversation this evening is titled Southeast Security. The Ebubagu, that is the security outfit for the Southeast region of Nigeria, the pathway to stability. This evening, join me to welcome my guests. I have in the forum with us General Ebel Obi Omahe, retired, who is the former General Officer commanding GOC 81 Division, Nigerian Army, Chairman, Southeast Security Committee. General, you're welcome to this conversation this evening.
Thank you, Mazi.
So, also, we have DIG Hilary Opara, MNI, retired, former Deputy Inspector General of Police. I have a word that there are some emergencies. He may join later, or he may not.
He has run away.
And I also have with us this evening, Kidimwanu, Risk Management Consultant, Terrorism, Security and Counterinsurgents with particular focus on Nigeria, West Africa. MNI is a British Army Reserve officer, served as an infantryman in Iraq and Afghanistan. Many of you might know his opinion on Arise TV, CNN, BBC, all over. And I would say, Chidi, you're welcome. Chidi, I think you're still muted. Can you quickly unmute yourself?
Thank you. Sorry, I kept myself muted there, so I wouldn't disturb your introduction. But thank you for your welcome. It was a very generous introduction.
Okay, so the conversation this evening, as many of you will know, in the last couple of months, we have come to see what many reports have said that the Southeast is the most secured region in Nigeria. However, with the activities happening in recent times, many have come to question that assertion that Southeast is the most secured region in Nigeria. On that note, I'll pose the first question here before we start this conversation. Is Southeast still the most secured region in Nigeria? General, May I start with you? What's your take on that?
I want you to listen to this man. Please.
Well, thanks, Mazi. Until most recently, like you observed, Southeast region was the most secure and safe. But events in the past few weeks have changed the scenario, changed the narrative, changed the security color. And I think now we have some kind of red security flag that is up. And I guess it is in response to that the Southeast Governors Forum, along with Ohaneze Ndibo, President General, held a quick meeting and came up with Ebubagu. So that's a response to the current security scenario.
Okay. So thank you very much. Chidi, obviously you have Nigerian heritage and you've been exposed to Iraq and Iran.
Just listen to real soldier.
Putting it in context here, just opposing the what the general has described. Do you think there is any semblance of, as with regards to insecurity, what is happening in the Southeast today? Does that call to mind what probably you may have experienced in Iraq and Afghanistan?
Okay, so in the context of maybe my experiences in Iraq and Afghanistan, I would say broadly no, for the simple reason that in Afghanistan, when I deployed, that was when there was heavy fighting there. That was more combat, more akin to what's happening in northeast Nigeria. In Iraq, I would say the similarities that I would try and draw will be with Iraq, where when I deployed in 2004, we were in that period just after the war ended and before the major insurgency started, just as the insurgency was kicking off. And what's the similarities, although they're not exactly the same, what I'm going to try and draw out is that we're in the same phase as is happening now in the Southeast that was happening when I was there, which is the preparation phase. So what's happening now, as we can see in the Southeast, is somebody, and who the actors are is up for debate, is preparing for something bigger. They're doing this by attacking the security forces, attacking the police. This has at least 3 or 4 different effects. The first effect, obviously, is to gather weapons. So you get weapons, you get arms, you get ammunition. Second is to remove that police presence by actually physically destroying their vehicles, physically destroying their buildings. So that prevents the police from actually having a presence and providing whatever security they might provide. The third effect is terrorizing the police in of themselves. So every policeman now knows going onto a checkpoint or going on a patrol or going to your police station, you're at risk of being attacked, you're at risk of being killed. You can see that in the latest attacks, the police flee without even putting up that much of a resistance. So that terror effect is working. And the fourth is to message to the population. Now, it's no secret to any Nigerian that the Nigerian police are not popular. And in the Southeast, we all know the experience of having a checkpoint every 10 meters, having, trying to move your goods from one point to another and being harassed by the police, or calling police if there's a problem, they'll tell you there's no fuel, and all of this kind of harassment. So by attacking the police, although people might not approve of it, they are not a popular target. It's not the same as if you're attacking churches or you're attacking schools or you're attacking factories. You're attacking somebody that's already disliked. So it messages to the population that, listen, we've understood you, we've heard your cries, and we're getting rid of something that bothers you. Ask any Igbo businessman what bothers him, and he'll tell you, other than the normal infrastructure, it's the checkpoints, it's the harassment, how much it costs you to move goods from Lagos, how many when you cross the Niger Bridge, how many checkpoints you will see per kilometer, as opposed to on the other side. It's very clever messaging. It's propaganda of the deed. But the final thing I'm just going to try and mention is just to draw back to a comment you made earlier about the Southeast being the most secure region. Technically, that's true, in my opinion. But at the same time, security in Nigeria is relative. whilst I don't think there's any of us from the East who doesn't know someone who has been kidnapped, or who doesn't know anybody, people who are being attacked on the roads, armed robbers, all of this kind of stuff. So our security might not be at the level, our insecurity might not be at the level of the Northeast, where you've got Boko Haram, or the Northwest, where you've got bandits kidnapping huge numbers. But we still have a high level of insecurity, and this is all built into the mix of what's happening now.
Thank you very much. So if I draw from what you've just said, does that mean every one of us should be worried?
Yes.
Really? So So what you're saying is this is just the beginning. It's going to get worse. We should raise up.
Yes, it's going to get worse. This is essentially what you will find after this phase. It might go quiet for a bit, and that will be not because they've been defeated or because they're quiet. That's because they've got everything they need. They've fixed the police in by destroying their infrastructure, by terrifying them. They've got enough weapons. They've opened up links either to the Niger Delta or to southern Cameroon to get weapons, and then the next phase will start, and that will be much heavier attacks on the army, trying to take on the army. And the point of taking on the army is, again, multiple reasons. Number one, to defeat the army, to fix the army, to gather weapons, heavier weapons. So right now they've got rifles, they've got pistols. They haven't got heavy machine guns, they've not got RPGs. They'll get that from the army by knocking over a few army checkpoints of army patrols. But more importantly, when you hit the army will retaliate. We all know the Nigerian army. They will retaliate. They will attack innocent civilians, and that will cause people to come over to their cause. And at that point, you will see open proselytization, where this group, whoever they are, will now identify themselves and say, this is who we are, and this is what we're doing, and we are your only defenders against these people. And if their intentions are really, as you can see, there's been attacks on Hausa traders in Olo and other places, then it will be to provoke, and attacks on Igbos outside Nigeria, outside the southeast, to provoke that crisis that leads them to say. So many of us, I'll speak for myself. I don't support secession. I don't support Ipob or a new Biafra or whatever it is. But when the choice is presented to, you are Igbo, therefore you're going to be massacred, and then somebody comes and says, I'm your only defender, that is a choice that will be presented to people. And this is where this crisis will now escalate beyond where it is now.
Okay, without jumping too far, you've raised a really, really cogent point here, but I will piggyback on the things you've said, and eventually probably that would fit into solutions before we walk away from this meeting. And thank you very much for that brilliant insight. Now, General,
I want you guys to listen to this general. Look at this. This is a young man that I'm not buying into whatever most of the things that they're saying, but you see, he's making more sense. Now I want you to listen to the Fulefu that is going to speak now, because these are the kind of people that we have that are problem. When they think because they've been in office, embezzling money that they're giving him to feed the soldiers, making him head of a particular unit, that makes him a big shot. They are empty. They are intellectuals that they call them. That's what they are. Just listen to this man, because it's so annoying.
I would come back to you, General, here. We saw last week, as you mentioned in your opening remark, that the Southeast governors with the Igbo leaders came together and obviously gave us this Ebubagu. Now, the Ebubagu, since he came out, there has been mixed feelings online. Everybody since Monday, everybody talking, some supporting it, some against it, some saying, well, it is a mimic of what has been done in the Southwest. My question then to you, General, is can you tell us here what underpins Ebubagu? What is it that Ebubagu is to do for the people of the Southeast?
Good question.
Well,
oh boy, looks like
I think that it has been formed. My thinking was that the support it will enjoy will cut across the entire Igbo land within the southeast, outside the southeast in Nigeria and the diaspora. But that is not what you are seeing now. So what it goes to tell me is that actually those people who were clamoring for this outfit, a number of them were just calling for it for the purpose of propaganda. Mm-hmm. A number of them have just been calling for this outfit just to belittle the stature of the Igbo political leaders, that they are not able to secure their people. Now that the governors with Ohanese have come up with this outfit, I think it's preposterous for anybody, any true Igbo man, to rise up against this particular outfit. But unfortunately, many educated Igbos are now poo-pooing the idea, but they can't come up with any credible reason why they have one thing or the other against.
Because there is ESN. You shut up, idiot.
I think the best thing that has happened to us,
is Ebubagu.
Speaking security, is the formation of this Ebubagu. And I think that if we are a reasonable people, as we are looked upon from other parts of this country, what everybody should do is to give full support to this outfit so that it will gain the legitimacy. Legitimacy is first of all given by the law, but there is legitimacy given by the population. So we expect that the Igbos will give it the legitimacy it deserves, so that it will gain the strength and the confidence, knowing that my people are behind us. They are ready. The Ebubagu will be ready to put in everything possible within the ambit of the resources it has at its disposal to forge a common front with the Igbo population in order to achieve the desired security for the Southeast. And achieving the desired security for the Southeast requires two things. We must look at the security of Igbo man from two perspectives. One, the security of the Igbo man who is in the Southeast, and the security of the Igbo man who is outside Southeast but within this nation, Nigeria. And you know that we have more population of Igbos outside Igbo land within this nation. So if Ebubagu is allowed to go the way some people, some radical minds, some unarticulated minds.
Listen to that.
If Ebubagu should go in that way, we will create crisis that will consume the Igbos that are outside of Igbo land. So Ebubagu must operate circumspectly. Ebubagu must operate with deep sense of reasoning, with the Igbos, the lives of the Igbos outside Igbo land in the forefront of everything that we do. Ipob and ESN, I must address them squarely. Ipob and ESN have an agenda of creating crisis that will consume the Igbos. They are not doing anything that will help Igbos. What they are doing is to cause, people who love their people, they can't be doing videos shouting, chase them, kill them. Everywhere you see Fulani, kill him. Everywhere you see their cow, kill them. Without knowing that you have your own people that are also in their own land.
Absolutely, like you now.
So all those video clips are very dangerous for the existence of our people. And they were done without any thought for the safety of our people outside Igbo land. Ipob and ESN wants to create a crisis, a level of crisis in Nigeria that will bring hatred upon the Igbos that are outside Igbo land. And then what happened in 1966-67 will repeat itself, where there will be roadblocks in all the routes going to Igbo land, and they will butcher our people. The ones they don't slaughter in the city, they will slaughter on the way. That is what ESN and Ipob is tearing up for our people.
Okay. Thank
General, you mentioned about roadblocks. I read something this afternoon, I think, from Vanguard News. Roadblocks being put towards Oka, that the roads are deserted, but because of the insecurity, there are roadblocks where heavily now being put. I mean, that's on a side note. But let me come back. You now mentioned the Ipob in your answer to my question. The question, the question that will naturally come and everybody will want to know is, I remember because I was involved and I extensively covered when Enugu International Airport was closed in July 2019. I remember vividly that the Southeast governors met, and in that meeting, they issued a statement, and in that statement, therein contained that they are going to have a form of a security network to provide security for the Southeast region. Now, that is July 2019. Many people,
August.
Okay.
Sorry, August. Yes,
July,
sorry,
August,
August. Yeah, thank you very much for that correction. So, since that August, many people now, when I read online, when I have conversation, people say, "Wow, the reason why they appear not to trust or not to move with this is because since that time they've been waiting. The Yorubas came and they've done theirs, and here are we." A year, more than 1 year later, and we are now having this announcement, hence people receiving it with mixed feelings. So don't you think that the delay also led to these mixed feelings that we see today, General?
No, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. What is happening about security of the Southeast is more political than real. Ipob has been using security to play politics unnecessarily in Igbo land. Let me tell you something. When the Southeast was the first to come up with this regional security outfit, like we said, on the 31st of August 2019. And I am not holding brief for the governors.
You are already, idiot.
I want to say that in security calculations, you don't do force surge when there is no threat. And you don't...
You see, what I'm trying to figure out here is that, number one, this man is portraying the ignorance that he is. He's a very ignorant person that is trying very hard because I'm a general. Then he's not even talking. He's not making sense. Imago, you will wait until when the fire comes in, then you start preparing, which is why the zoo that you served is the way it is. This man has no brain at all. I'm a general. I don't even know what, anyway, it could be general overseer because the general can go and overseer at a church. I don't know what this man is really talking about. But listen to him very closely. These are the kind of people that are leading. That's why Nigeria is the way it is. When they bring in idiots that have not seen, that has no knowledge, listen to that younger man that spoke before. Then compare him to this person. This is a retired general or whatever. He's still hoping that one day they're going to appoint him and give him one kind of office. He does not give a shit about none of you. They asked him a question, he deviated. He went into IPOB and ESN. Now they've risen a point. Since 2019, you went out and he corrected it very well that it's in August. That tells you, I'm not making brief for the government, he's following all this. This is a retired man that has not, Egoni knows the money is finished. He's looking for a way if they can appoint him and make him one kind of advisor. I don't even know why they bring them to the program, but let's keep listening.
Build up troops when there are no indicators of insecurity.
Look at him. Listen to him.
The insecurity that has been in the Southeast until recently are the same level of insecurity that has been there 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Issues, in fact, it even came down. The insecurity associated with kidnapping, armed robbery, those regular issues that have been the part of our security problem in Nigeria. Now, the good response from the governors is that there was a change in the security classification, and they responded immediately by forming Ebubagu. So remember that the resources of the Southeast states are very little compared to resources that go to other parts of this country. So, and they're sponsoring a force, a body of troops would have eaten so deep into their resources when there was no palpable insecurity problem that warranted it.
This man is a fool. You see this man talking? He's a complete idiot. Just listen to this man, Bikon. This is irritating me. I don't know if I should stop this. Listen to him. It will eat deep into your resources. What are you using the money for? Schools are not built. There's no hospital. People are getting the money and me. You will wait. And the Fulanis have been ravaging us and killing us every day. Cutting off throats, killing our children, raping our women. This idiot is there. He doesn't see any insecurity. He's talking about kidnapping. I have never seen in my entire life. I know how old I am. I know how long I've lived in this world. I've never heard this kind of thing. Women cannot go to market. Our mothers cannot go to their farms. Our daughters are not safe. Our sons are not safe. And this idiot is telling me, oh, they mounted it at the right time. What right time? Because some unknown people went and broke into the prison before their eyes and then released some people. They got scared. What they're not doing it for us. They don't know what else to do. The answer is very simple. This idiot should go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and beg him and say, please tell us what to do. Swallow this your stupid and silly pride, because it's not going to lead you anywhere. It is not going to take. Listen to this idiot that is talking. A general that has been retired, according to them, they retired. He has no more money. He's looking for a place to become now because he's praying. Even if I'm sure that in JJ Media TV will give him a copy of this so he can present it to the Fulanis and say, you see, I am talking, so that they can appoint him and give him one kind of thing to do. But you know what? My Fulani, my governor, it is coming. Listen to that guy who spoke, the British Nigerian guy. You know, the guy who served. He is making sense. He said you expect. He was very blunt. Preamble. That's what he was trying to say in a nutshell. That you are going to see the real one. The real one is not coming. It will go down for a while, according to him. But then when they come back the next time, it's going to be fire for fire. This man sit down here. He's telling us there's no insecurity. Where do you live? Foolish man. Ebe where? Which world are you in? You know, they bring you to because you have a big name, a big title, general. What are you here? You are betraying yourself and making a very fool of yourself, which you are.
All those calls for the security outfit were more political propaganda.
Look at that.
Of fears.
Look at that.
That's what called for them. So I think that the governors did left for me. The Ebubagu would have come earlier. But based on calculation, economic calculation, I think the way they have responded at this point in time, where the security situation has taken a downturn, I think is appropriate. And there is nothing to stop our people from giving Ebubagu a full support. Any person speaking against this outfit must be a palpable enemy of the Southeast or someone who has an agenda.
Yeah, we do.
Different from the agenda of Igbos as a people that want a situation that offers them security to carry out their businesses. That's what I think.
Yeah, the point is that we have an agenda. I'm reminding you, our job and our role is to break that thing called Nigeria, break it into pieces. That's why we were born. Some of us started it very young and we're taking it up when we are older. We will make sure that we'll crumble that idiot. People like you will not have a place in the society. This is a man who is supposed to be called a general, title, Ubu of general in the army. Look at him. He goes to no hinami. He has no more money. The man, seriously. He's looking for a new job, new position. He contradicts himself. Ebubagu could have come earlier. Earlier he told us there was no need for Ebubagu to come. You are talking to people who are thinking. People whom Nnamdi Kanu have given us the brain to sit down and think and analyze everything you say. Earlier it was that there was no need for this. Now there is need for it. He could have come earlier. Before Konka. Bet because he realized himself that he was talking nonsense. In 2019, they were going to create it. You know, they are killing our mothers. Our wives are being raped. Our daughters are being raped. Nobody can go to anywhere. They are murdering them left, right, and center. Dead bodies are floating. They saw, by the way, you know how many penises they saw in China? How many? Those are people. This container left Nigeria, the shores of Nigeria. This could be our children. Our children. Because I know that each man has one penis. So if you say 1,000 penises, it means it's 1,000 people that have been murdered. And you're talking about Ebubagu coming in. It could have come. What they did is very commendable. You are warfare. You are a complete idiot. I wish that one day the unknown government will visit you. Because you are a complete menace. You are a complete total idiot. Look at the way you're talking. As if you live in diaspora. Most of us are living overseas. You think we are doing this for ourselves? We are doing it for the people at home. Our people in Eku, that is, we cannot, because of one Tonto hotel somewhere in the north. If whatever happens to him, he will get married, sacrifice. People have to die. Do you know how many Jews that died before they created the state of Israel? So what is different? Everybody has enough time to relocate, to get away from wherever you are. You want to stay there, stay there. And hope that things will be better. Speak outside, become the fluent Fulani man that speaks Fulani more than the Fulani man. But he knows you. He knows who you are. It's Ndeyola. That's what my mother called my dad. When my dad was alive, my dad lived in the north. And my mother was like, why don't you come back? I'm very friendly with Ndeyola. The day the man came back with nothing, with their slippers, with 2 colors, which was something he got in the train that brought him from Yola. And seeing in Port Harcourt, as soon as we got home to Aba, the first question my mother asked, hey, Kezima is in the Yola. My father started laughing, is in the Yola. Is in the Yola Abafu now. The people that were killing are people that you live with. They didn't have enough time because in the Bayara and Ife. During the war, I know people that came out of the north and came back to our homes, brought their families back, and they went back in pursuit of one ton shop or hangway. I know it's not easy to relocate, but circumstances will prevail. Circumstances can make you just do something. Get away from there. They have been told many years now, our leader has been preaching this. Onye na to property one by one since if you need to go there. So you want to stay there, you stay there. We're not going to stop the quest for our freedom. We're not. It's your choice. As now, but if you want yourself to be there by the aga, it's your problem because you know what is coming. It's not going to be easy. This idiot now, it doesn't down on him that let us assume. In fact, the person I was speaking to yesterday wasn't even a Biafran. He was like, my goodness, without this Nnamdi Kanu, what could have happened to you guys? I said, yeah, I know. It's not only we, it affects everybody. So this man is telling us that there's so much security. The reason why the people is political. They use languages and it's so annoying. They use languages of things they don't even know the meaning. They just borrowing language of people is very political. Formation of security for yourself is very political. Nnamdi Kanu came out of jail and floated what they call BSS. That BSS was made to protect our homes. It is the same governors, the same Ohanezes. There's all of them that criticized it, that condemned it. All right? That went underground. Nobody heard about it anymore. Now we are waiting. Every other region is forming their security. We have none. We had none. Then until the ESN came. Now all of a sudden, because they have broken the prison, these people are now scared. They have seen that the chicken has come home to roast. That at their homes, these people are very close to them. The prison, I heard, is very close to where the governor stays. It's very close to the central police station. Now it is coming very close. Because that situation, if those people can go in there and release those number of people, who is the governor? They will walk in, they will even walk. They won't even take, they will just walk in there and take the man like a one shaker. So now they are afraid. And they quickly ran and went to Owerri, of all places, to go and form. Because that's where the stooge is. That's where the Fulani boy lives. So they went there quickly. They came out, announcement, we are forming Ebubagu. Okay, say form. Where is the Ebubagu? Where are they? And people are talking. Who is even considering these people? You can't give it a second thought because in there they are foolish people. They are not doing anything to help anybody. There's no Ebubagu. Where is the Ebubagu? Who are the people? You know, launch if you launch, if you launch, we are launching. Yes. You don't tell me we are launching the house that has not been built. You are launching a new car that you have not paid for, that is still in the parking lot of the company that sells the car. Then you come out and launch the car. You are fool. You are foolish. Anyhow, the same game. According to you guys, they played this game in August of 2019. You think we are forgotten? Nnamdi Kanu has taught us to remember. Because you know Nigerian people, they forgetfulness there is very easy. They just say one thing to do, or they will divide it here and there before you know it. And the Fulani, they know how to play that game. Say, no, mind them. Forget about them. They just talk and it will end there. It doesn't end there anymore. We are bringing up your memories back. Let's listen to this a few more times before we open our line for conversation.
In that case, what you're saying is, if I just oppose your answer to a media report in February, to be precise, February 2020, where the Southeast governors were quoted as saying that the Southeast does not need to form a regional, emphasis here, a regional security outfit. Then the question to you knowing that you are the one that heads this, that headed the security committee, then I will now say to you, General, if Ndibo are now saying there was a time the governor said we cannot have a regional security outfit, now we have formed this, I will say, what has changed?
Security situation. The color has changed. And let me also tell you, in the communique of the governors, they were specific on the fact that the vigilante groups that will be formed as the Ebubagu force will be state-based, but coordinated. There will be a coordinating command and control center at Enugu. And this is important because there are some security facilities that will be uncommercial for each state to go for its own. Jointly, they could go for some of such facilities. It will save them a lot of money. And then at the center, they will facilitate information sharing. They will facilitate training. They will facilitate PSYOPs. They will facilitate information operations. So all those are areas that could be facilitated at the center. It will not be regional in the sense, regional, quote and unquote, because there is, constitutionally, there is no region.
No region,
in
that's
Nigeria.
correct. That's correct.
So each state is going to come up with a law by the state assembly establishing the outfit. They will share the same uniform. They will share the same color on the vehicles. Everything will be the same. They will have the same training, but they will operate. The governors will be in charge at their various states. But there are some basic security.
I don't think I need to keep going to this nonsense, because when you look at the man that is talking, it's annoying me. I'm looking at him, and I don't think I need to listen to this garbage anymore. Now he is. I'm learning now that he was the security, the man that sat down there. He's Onya this man. I go never this man. I'm serious. After serving all these years in the army, he is now looking for 30 ages. So we're forgetting that we are all people are dying every day. He is telling us there's no insecurity in the country. He is quoting constitution. He is quoting as civil the people. Amotekun went out there. The Yoruba governors, they sat together. They created Amotekun. Even though Amotekun itself is not that powerful, at least they did something. They came together and they agreed without even going to any legislation, without going to any house of anything, whatever. They created it. It's like you're fighting a war, yes. Be the first that will strike. When you strike, before I put peace, this is what they did. The Yoruba did what they did because they said, you know something, to hell with everybody. They are going to make noise like as usual, make the same noise in Nigeria to end. And by the way, I'm talking about Motekun. Go to the north. They have all kinds of security outfit that did not start today. As a teenager, we used to hear it from the people from the north. When they come in the high school, where high school kids and we talk, they used to have what they call Danduka. Danduka was like a special kind of police that has. Today they are still there. Sharia court, Sharia security men. She's Bab and called it. Which day did they go to the conference and sat down like this stupid idiot that is talking? Because that all they know is go to general. Where have you fought? Where have you ever been? Nowhere. You're an educated man, yes, okay. Then they talk, you maneuver yourself to the top, and you're still afraid up till now at your age. Let's not waste our time with these people. ESN is our thing, and it has come to stay. Ebubagu is just a fanfare. Ebubagu for me is just I don't. How would I describe it? It's like not even. I don't know. It's so hard to describe because there's nothing. There is nothing called Ebubagu. It's just a name. Somebody came out with a piece of paper and make an announcement, and then all of us start jumping. We are still thinking about it. Forget about it. This too will pass. It's not going to take us anywhere. All we are asking is complete support for our ESN. That's what they are there to do, to protect us, to send us home to go and sleep. Forget about this Efulefu that is talking. People that call themselves general that have never been to war. What makes him a general? General and them work on them money. There's nothing to general about. He just sit down there and take his salary as on retirement. He's still struggling. He's still trying to fix himself somewhere. All we are asking you is ignore these people and make your contribution for the sustenance of our ESN, because they are the ones that will help us. We are not begging. We are asking you to do what is right. We are not begging. We are asking you to put your hand in your pocket, because they go ahead now. So the people that so-called people that are outside our land that you think they're going to get killed and everything, you can fight from where you are. Get yourself prepared. We are not saying you must come back. If you think staying there you can defend yourself, do it. But if you know you can't defend yourself, you are endangering the life of your kids, bring them back. Relocate. You don't have to come to Biafra land. Relocate. Most of you are rich enough to live in any part of the world that you want. It doesn't have to be in Biafra land. It doesn't have to be in that thing called Nigeria. Move away from there. There's Ivory Coast, there's Ghana, any West African region. Anywhere in Africa you can live there. And I'm happy most of you are doing that already. So let's not listen to this idiot that is trying. The moderator in this program never asked you about IPOB or ESN. You brought them in. Because on your IPOB, I mean ESN and IPOB, that is your problem. But you know something? We don't really care. It's our thing. It's our baby. ESN is our thing, and there's nothing anybody can do to stop us. We have to support them to whatever level.
Family, this announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
All right, with that, I'm going to open up the line for our regular conversation this morning. And don't forget that the number here is hasn't changed. It's still 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984. That's the line for the WhatsApp line. That's the WhatsApp line. Then 929-406-9953 is the line for the principal officers and the ladies. I made a promise yesterday that I was going to get signal into all these lines, but unfortunately I did not do that. I forgot it completely, and so I can still allow you to make your calls at 845-283-9665 if that is very convenient for you. This is Radio Biafra. The lines are open. Please call us.
I'm broken. He didn't invade your house. I got a good news for you. Your friend is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Your friend is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra. The land of rises on.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. It's your brother Ugochukwu calling you from my location. Mazi, I appreciate you. You put it very well for people to understand, and I appreciate our leader. Mazi, that man that is talking, do you know who is that man?
I don't.
He's Devuma, his senior brother. What do you expect? His senior brother.
Oh, for real?
Yes. It's his senior brother. Devuma, the Ebony killer, Ebony state governor, the killer himself.
Okay.
That's his senior brother.
I see. I got you.
That is why he's talking. That is why he's talking the way he's talking. These are the people killing our people. So what do we expect from this useless? Now, I want to let our people understand something. That man, you know, they will come and say something. So Fulani will recognize them and call them. What anybody who, if you want to criticize our leader, our IPOB, come in social media, do it. Then Fulani will, recognize you. These people said there is no security in our land. That we don't need security. That stupid Onyezegodo was repeated the same thing before. We don't need security in our land. He has repeated it again. But Mazi, we good to remind them before, we have the record. You remember when they killed this our friend leader, Fasharanti's daughter, the lady that Fulani killed her along the way when she was going to Lagos. That lady, Fasharanti, the friend leader, her daughter. If Southeast governors knows that they read the handwriting on the wall, that is when they should have provided security. But they see, these people is not going to provide security because Fulani put them there. They are doing the bid of Mieti Allah and the Fulani. We are on our own. May God bless Mazin Namdekan. If they like, we are calling Fulani, bring down the war. We are waiting. Let me see our people in all over the whole world. Let's see how we keep quiet and watch these people kill our people again. Let's see how it will happen. One thing I want to let our people know, despite the international community are not talking, they know the truth. They knew what is happening. Mazi, our leader went to the UN office, and he made it clear that a Frenchman told him that all this letter you are writing and all this is not going to help. You have to do something. Mas, I don't know if you're hearing me.
Yes, I do. Go ahead, sir. The world is listening.
Can tell him, you have to do something. Our leader said he was shocked. Now we are doing something. We are here to protect us. Mazi, if he left for this, I don't know what our people don't understand about these governors. These governors are not going to save you. They are there. Their main purpose of putting them there is to kill you. Their main purpose, why they are there, is to kill you. So we are going to match them, bone to bone, iron to iron, fire to fire. All I'm telling our people is remain resolute. Put your phone on charger. Anything you see, take the picture. You know where to send it.
Yes.
We don't give a shit about anything that is going. Let it start now. If DSS like, let them go and hang more Biafra flag everywhere. We don't go and hang it in British embassy there. We don't give a shit. If you like, condone your robbery. Do anything you want to do. Our last destination is Biafra. Marty, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Caller on straight line. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. All right, it says call waiting. I don't know what that means. Let's see if another person. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, the line didn't go through. All right, I'm learning another one this morning that the person that is talking there is that was talking is a Devuma, his brother. Wow. Because the man will be paid for being there. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there? All right, I turn off that line. It's not answering. If you call me and I say, and your line is open, please start talking, because I don't have time to waste this morning. If I open up and you don't answer me, then I'm going to stop. I'm going to just turn you off. Caller, good morning. Straight line, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you, my brother. This is your man, Mazin Dukokoro from Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
You rightly described that man as an idiot. Okay, where was him? He said that people calling for security or something is political. Where was this man when these Fulani people came to Nimbo, killed our people, came to Soka, all these places, even at Uguta? All right, even in his own state, what happened in his own state just a few weeks ago, he never even mentioned it at all. Even in his own state, where his brother is a governor. You see, in fact, there was no, for playing this thing, for playing that tape, we even got more annoyed.
That's right.
If I know where this unknown government there, I would just tell them to go and meet this man first before anything. It's very, very annoying.
It is.
For a man to say this, even in his own state, what is happening in his own state where his brother is a governor, he never mentioned it in the interview. He was calling ESN and IPOB. My brother, let me stop so far because I'm highly incensed.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is the truth, because you know the point is that when I listened to this thing before I brought it to air, I was fuming. I said to myself, listen, two people that spoke. The other guy made some meaningful contributions, warning that what they are seeing now is just a joke. That Nihala Honao supporting show, that the real show is coming. And this idiot just went in there. They asked him a question. His introduction, the first thing was IPOB and ESN. Propaganda. They launched at the time when it is needed. I don't know what that means. I don't really know what exactly that means. How can you tell me that with all the insecurity that was there, you didn't see it? It's unbelievable. Let me see. I have a call coming on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
I am calling from United States of America. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo. Amibo is an Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja of Ebubagu. Thank you for all you do for Biafra every day. Thank God Almighty for Mazin and the Khan. Yes, Mazi, I don't even talk about all these guys, everybody, because all of them that call themselves the leaders, all of them are very selfish. They are working for themselves, and that is the issue. They have been compromised. So I want to tell our people, that is the youth, the reason why we are doing this. But if you can look at all the people, the Fulanis, all these herdsmen, all these bandits, all these terrorist guys that are walking around our place, killing people, these people did not come by themselves. There are people that make the arrangement for them. There are people on the top that is piloting all their affairs. There are people that are instigating them. There are people that are telling them that this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do. And these are the politicians, and these are the governors. There are people that open up the border of the Sahel, the border. People that instigated them and then, engineer them so that they can come to our land. There are people that are doing it. So these are their politicians, and these are their elders, and all those people that wanted our land, the religious leaders. These are the Fulanis. These are the people that are doing it. Because somebody cannot wake up one morning. Group of people, millions of people cannot wake up one morning and then decide to go across the border, to come to the east from Sahel. So our own people, that is these guys that have been compromised, who think that is the politics that they are playing, but not knowing that they are digging the grave for their children. So what we are asking them, we don't care about their politics. Let them go ahead and do their politics. We don't care about their business interests. Let them go ahead and do it. But the only thing is that we care about our own life. Because now we know that these people cannot be able to protect us in any way or form. We know that these people can sell us for a peanut. They can sell their children for peanuts. That is what it is, because of their selfish end, and that is what it is. Because of their status, they want to have a power. That is what they are doing. Nobody is working for us. And we thank God that Nnamdi Kanu have just risen to work for the Biafrans. So I am asking all the Biafrans, all the youth that are in that contraction, all our own youth, that is the Biafran youth. You have seen what has happened to you after the war. All these things are not the thing that you brought on yourself. These are the way that to show you that you have been hated. They hate you from the bottom of their heart, and there's nothing that they have done, that have improved your life. It's not that they have given you a job. All the industries in the Biafra land have been taken out of Biafra. There is no industry. There is no employment. There is nothing you can talk about. No good road. There is nothing, no electricity, nothing in our own land. Look at the block that they have put for you. If you want to go to the university, you have to prove more than any other person before you can be admitted into the university. If you are looking for a job, you have to look for somebody that have to be, a master somewhere that you have to go and beg. Either you bribe the person or you sleep with that person before they can give you a job. So that is the way they have put us. They have put us down. And this is the reason why Nigeria is the way it is today. So, but now that they have come, that they want to come and take our land. Now that they think that, we are dead, that they can come and take our land, it can never happen. I was listening to one young lady, is this from Osoka, who said that this people came to their land. That was around 4 a.m. in the morning. They came and then started killing people. And then what they were doing, they were targeting all those nice houses that were built, and then they were setting them on fire. This is what the young lady said. And the police and the army people that were coming to carry the dead people and taking them away so that people will not see how many people that were killed. And these people that are being killed are your children. These are your brothers. This is your fathers. And that is what it is. So we are fighting for the preservation of our life. We are not just trying to take permission from anybody. Because we cannot stay there and then you don't know who is going to be tomorrow. You don't know if they're going to come to you and then pick you up and then kill you. And this is the way it is, because they are there to kill. So we cannot be, concentrating on all these inconsequential people. These people that doesn't make any sense. These people that can sell their soul because of what they want to get. Therefore, somebody that can come and then cover up the number of people that were killed. His people that were killed, and he didn't even cry out. He didn't call out the name of the people that came and killed. He didn't say anything about Fulanis that were killing the people. And then what they call it, the headers, the headsmen. That is what he was saying. He never said anything about the Fulani because of this thing. But look at how bold the governor of Borno State was talking and then openly and talking and saying everything that he's saying. And then saying everything in the favor of the Fulanis. This is what he's saying, and this is the man that have, the man that protect themselves. Look at El-Rufai. Everything they're going to do is about Fulani nation. Fulani nation. But who is talking about the Biafran nation? Nobody is talking about the Biafran nation. Oduduwa have started talking about the Oduduwa nation. Fulani is working for them. I will still have to talk about the Hausa nation. And then the Middle Belt nation. That is what it is. We are nation, different, intricate nations that can rule themselves.
Thank you.
So what I am saying is that we don't need to worry about these people, but you have to arm yourself. Because now it is self-defense. It's never an offense to have self-defense. I thank God we have this ESN. And this ESN is nothing but the security that was set up by the people, for the people, and then by the people. So that is it. It doesn't matter. So arm yourself. You are a security person. You are an ESN. Do whatever you have to do and do the needful. So please, we need support for the ESN. And then if you want to do this support, even the support you're going to give, we're going to use it for our radio. And this our radio is our media. And this is the information that will get out to everybody so that you will know when they are coming. So please, if you want to donate to the ESN, I will urge you to go to our website. And that website is www.ipob.org/donate. www.ipob.org/donate. Thank you and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls, but before we do continue, I have to take a very short break and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
People of Biafra.
Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. The day Biafra will come. evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa. In the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike worldwide, I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. By give us instant security network in the whole of Biafra land. We are happy, we rejoice now. There is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Oh, Biafra is our motherland. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra. Roll a piece of fire.
Indigenous. All I know, I hope is very for sure. One day we must be free. Elohim, yeah, we told us to go. Biafra is guarantee. Yeah, people around the world will around. Pray for peace to reign. Pray for peace to reign. Father and Mother everywhere. Pray for peace to reign. I got to sing. I got to sing. I got you man. I got to sing. I got to sing. I got you man.
What's your name and where you're calling from?
Good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. First of all, before I continue, you say you are going to put the rest of the WhatsApp number signal. We didn't get notification for the other ones. So I said, let me just remind you on that. Secondly, I just want to react to the clip you played. I couldn't hold myself here, to be honest with you. When I listened to, after listening to the general and also listening to, I don't know who the last person was. Maybe this our brother that just called was trying to say that man is a devil, his brother. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know if
that's what he said. Yes.
So now I come to say, no wonder that idiot was speaking the way he was speaking. Now, first of all, somebody come to tell us that nothing has changed. Over 15 years ago, the same way the insecurity issue was a problem, that nothing has changed, that it has even improved instead. So was he trying to tell us that over 15 or 10 years ago, that we had a different scenario? Now within a couple of few years ago, thousands of our people have been slaughtered. Before now, do we used to have bandits in our bushes and our forests? Before now, have we just wake up one day and you discover that hundreds or tens of people have been killed in our bushes? Before now, you used to hear that Fulani people attack our people, burn houses, and kill many people without any investigation, without any action being taken, both by the operative of the Janjaweed government and that of the state government. Have you heard such things before? And these idiots have the effrontery to come on the national radio or television to deceive his own self and not his people. And he said something. He said that he was trying to blackmail us because after they have tried all they could, they don't have any other thing on the table. They now want to blackmail us with 1967. I heard when he said that want to cause that scenario again. Well, let us inform you. Biafrans have made up their mind and they have resolved in their quest. We will do something that is more or worse than 1967. If that is what you are bringing on the table, thinking he's a black man, it's not going to work. We will defend our land. And perhaps if you are thinking that 1967 is going to be orgy, if you thought it was an orgy situation, that in this present dispensation, it's going to be the same thing. You are just joking. We will defend our land and commit to what we believe more than 1967. If that is a blackmail you are coming up, you people are coming up with, you have fair way fully. We have seen the necessity. Your brother told us here last year that the constitution of the contraction do not permit them to formulate any security outfit. So what's automatically changed in 2021? Has they rewritten the constitution? Are you not ashamed of yourself when you will wake up and see that your people are being slaughtered on a daily basis? What instead of your brother to do what they expected of him, he will be just a youth president that came up and spoke that their people are being killed, and the government is not doing anything. Rather, the government is supporting the Fulani. You are hunting the boy to arrest him instead of you to address the issue of the people being killed in the Ebonyi state. Have you not shown your cowardice to the people? What else do you want the people to see? Do you now see the reason why the populace, the indigenous people, have reposed their trust on the ESN instead of you, the so-called leaders? Because they see you cannot defend them. If you that authorize and sign Operation Python 1, 2, 3, going to the fourth one in our land, Operation Crocodile Smile, you authorize them, you proscribe the indigenous people, you kill our people. Now you want to formulate a security outfit that we come and save the people you have been killing. Is that possible? No, that is not possible. After you have conspired with the enemy to bring a death in our land, after killing all the people, now you come and in turn, after so many complaints, say you want to form a Ebubagu to save the people. That is a hypocrisy, because you cannot save the same people you have been killing. You cannot save the same people on a daily basis that you harbor Fulani bandits in our land. They are killing our people, and you have never taken any position. Rather, you are hobnobbing with the enemy that are killing our people, and you come out to tell us that you are a leader. You aren't any leader. You deserve not to be called a leader. And finally, do you see what just happened in Imo State yesterday again? Also, Dimba, the same way he was brought into power, they also rigged another person, another senator, and put somebody that lost the election. Now, what they just do is the Supreme Court will just go. Tanko will carry his bag and come as like a native doctor. They will be in the room and decide and give it to their people. And they continue to do this thing. Nobody will revolt. If you go to the police unit, after you might have suffered, they go and make their choice, not the will of the people, not the choice of the people. They decide what happened. Now they also come and make sure they deny the people, the masses, the basic amenities they desire. After paying taxes, the people do not enjoy everything. And again, they in turn use bandits to overrun the people's land, to take over our land, to kill us. Now, what option that is left for the people? The option that is only left is revolution, and that revolution is coming. Yes. None of them will be spared. They can rant, they can do all their worst now, but they should remember the revolution, because no area that is working, election cannot work, leadership is not working, security is not working, no basic, no light, nothing. The only option is revolution, and that will be caught up with them, and nobody will salvage the situation. Dr. Peter Ndewo, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Somebody complained that I'm reading out the numbers too fast. I will read the numbers very slowly now, so take your pen, whoever is that person. The number is +1 646 920 4541. And the WhatsApp line is +1 845 344 7984. The principal officer's line is +1 929 406 9953. I have a call coming in, so let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Caller on principal officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Dr. Iyke.
Welcome to the program.
And thank you for the good work you do for our people, my brother. And again, let me thank Pastor Jack for a very, very insightful and very, very well thought out speech that you gave and delivered. Sir, do you know that this Umahi, the general, was in charge of, or rather, he commanded 82 battalion in Enugu? Mm-hmm. During those times of Operation Python Dance, he was the commander of 82 division in Enugu. The two brothers are in cahoots with the elimination of their people. This man, from the onset of his speech, was only concerned about blackmailing IPOB and ESN.
That's correct.
I don't know in any way that IPOB or ESN is politically inclined. I don't know whether they are running for office or whatever. This man is just out of his mind. You can understand that, they are just trying to save their face because they know the only way they can be relevant is to keep Nigeria going the way.
That's right.
That's why they want to prolong this nonsense going on. Can you imagine somebody telling us that he did not notice that since Buhari regime came in, so the APC today, I said it before, is no different from the MPC of the 60s. They just remove the N there and replace it with the A. MPC is a modern, the APC is the former MPC in the northern region with the Ahmadu Bello and his cahoots.
Yes.
This is exactly the agenda of NPC they were trying to accomplish. There's no doubt about it. And I sincerely suspect that this man, Umahi, yesterday I saw a video where Fulanis who were speaking Igbo language, both in Ebonyi State, saying that they have been there and they speak Igbo very well, and in Enugu too as well. These people, I doubt whether Umahi is not part of them. They were born in Enugu, born in Ebonyi State. They've assimilated. Like we said before, the Fulanis have been existing in our land, making businesses ever since I was born, in the 60s. One of the largest transportation business, buses, was owned by an Alhaji, a Fulani man. So they have been living with us, doing legitimate businesses. We don't have any problem with them. But with the coming of APC government, we saw a different kind of Fulani headed by the cabal, and people know that very well. We don't need to educate our people about what is going on or the agenda of APC government. And I've said before, Igbo man or anybody from the east or from the south, let me put it this way, entire south, who is under APC, serving under APC, is not there for the purpose of protecting his people. He's part and parcel of the big agenda of the APC, headed by these cabals. So let's just keep it there, my brother. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Let me have something here from WhatsApp. Call out on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Call out on WhatsApp. Your line is open. You're not talking. One more time. Call out on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, that line is gone. Let's take another call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Okay, let's go to call on straight line. Call on straight line. Are you there? Can you hear me? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Why are you guys not talking? What's going on? Nobody wants to talk anymore. Call out on straight line. Are you there? Welcome to the program.
The clip that you play, I am not surprised because when it comes to radio stations, that is how they come here and fooling themselves. They think that this time is 1966. They don't know that Mazen Nanikano is a God sent to us to educate us and open our eyes. Mazen, see, what happened in Anambra State, DSS are using Biafra flag and stealing money in the bank and rob bank. What baffled me that these people kill children that were going to school in Iyke, but nobody is talking that these people keep. That is abomination in our land. Is very, very huge. This abomination that these politicians, Igbo politicians, are committing in our land. Oh God, oh God. You see these people. Let me ask this question. An armed robber, after armed robber rob a bank or rob a house, then armed robber left his ID card or just write his name and pass in the word that the people will say that he's the one that come and rob. Is there anywhere this thing happening in this world? Only only this, not in this contraction called Nigeria. Mazi, see, if DSS like, let them carry all the Biafra flag post everywhere. Go, let them carry it and go and steal and do whatever they want to do. They can't stop this. And let me say this thing in Ebola. One the governors, one the traditional children, I'm telling you, bet me, all go on and no manana. Ako menana di to all do it. And the right people are there, dear journalists say, you know, through Bambo, Una game ESN. Una game Merimu, Hapo, you go on a Frappon Ogu, Zina Tonana, Dibine Deku. Libya cannot serve you in this time. There is time for every time. It's time, yeah? Libo Tinusu, on your job, go, do. Obìnrin jí sí máa tó àdó òjì nke àwáyà òun di àwa ndị Igbo kwụsịgo n'okwu ndị Igbo ya na Chukwu na ose kwụsịgo okwu ana ji Chukwu. That's why if a man si ya bụ man ọ ga na radio station na-akụ eri a na-ejide ọ na-akụ rubbish because ha ma na ha merụsịgo ala. How can a mother form a security aspect to secure his people? All these governors aka ha juru n'ọbara. David Itiru Chineke si ya no aka gị jupụtara n'ọbara. You see, all these men, all these, some of them prominent men, because they were possessed and they know politics of killing their brothers and sisters. But I don't say one or those. People don't have trust on them. You see that Beato or Ebubagu they have formed. Nobody is going to be there. But I bet me, anybody where unuga for that benta, Pawakwanani again. Oh, ewe ni go akwasara akuno na agwo apapumu wasu ni go menana jenu tikenese onye bu na Kano sunu na agwo jenu tikenese onye bu ESN sunu na agwo na agwo ebute nke ndi ebute nke janu na age akozo ofidio to their radio station na ko today Ebubagu that we have to arm them spiritual and physical. Spiritual is and then didn't know where about police about I got this. A huge man, the family Jumu, not a grown was in 20-30 years. Not then I read you now, query not be snare when you did now snare be if I have as a aquatic man. So in the radio, name and the mother advice I had to go. Na mazi just mother forgiven nandas na happen do kin na nibo obi na wo je kwere dibia sia onye bu Ipob onye bu Nnamdi Kanu onye bu ESN mazi hafubodo nke na abia hafuboro ya imana Ipob nweke eme ogbariba nke na abia kita nke ajọs ikuku mmiri na-ebu onye ọbụla na the meeting are already. God bless you.
Bless you. All right, thank you so much. I have another one on Signal. Caller on Signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Please turn down your radio.
Mazi Peters, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. It's been good to brother Chidera calling from my location. Mazi, it seems like Dave Omai and his brother, they love those Igbos living in the north than those living close to that, those in their backyard.
Yeah.
You are busy propagating, talking about endangering the. You say the Igbos living in outside the Igbo land is more. You can't. You are not protected when it comes.
He's talking nonsense anyway.
Mazi Peters. That is, they killed the first one. They killed the second one. The same man is coming to say there is no security. There was no need before. If you allow that tape to roll to the end, I bet you that any normal human being see that man in the street today, you will hack him to death.
I know. That's how I felt. That is how I felt. I'm telling you honestly.
Especially towards the end of that video. I was in that useless talk of his life. I was there listening to him. And unfortunately, when they know that you're gonna dish out some question, they will refuse you when you raise up your hand in a Zoom meeting. I was there, and it seems like I'm not gonna accuse Mazi okay, because probably I can say you haven't seen, or maybe but it's very absurd that when you hear what this comes from, this it haven't started though. If you feel this tape to the end, hear what this man said about IPOB. Oh my God. The Nigerian minister and the Nigerian police and the army and the rest of them are looking for opportunity. And the General Umar is accusing IPOB of kidnapping. Have you ever heard of that?
Okay.
This idiot that you hear now. He's like, are you telling me that if Olai Mohammed have evidence of kidnapping of IPOB, he will hide it? The same, if you look at the note, they say that IPOB was not prescribed because of violence, just because it did not recognize the Nigeria sovereignty. But in Nigeria, that is, I mean, the Biafras, the Igbos, in name of General Umai, is telling the whole world in the television, the whole world is watching that his own brother is a kidnapper. I swear to God, if you play this tape to even that idiot you are praising, that animal that is served in the Britain, if you hear what come out of that idiot towards the end of that tape, if that man near me, I swear, just one bullet is gone, because all of them indicted ESN and the IPOB. So none of them, even that tape, I was upset to the highest level. On that day, the man says, okay, could not allow me to ask two of them a question. I'm ready to what General Umai. He cut off this tape, sent to him. Let him provide any evidence since the session of IPOB and ESN. Any kidnapping, I will give him 10 million naira. Send this tape to the Umai. His brother went to Channel TV and he said that people that did not know are committing crime in the name of IPOB and ESN. There was no evidence of that. He said it in Channel TV. He said he's not sure. They want to do something so that they can able to know who is who. But his brother now came to another broadcast. Start that General Umai, tell him that I said so. If he can, in session of IPOB and Nnamdi and ESN, just let him bring a single evidence of IPOB kidnapping, recorded and proven. I will give personally him not Igbo 10 million naira. This is on record. Let him provide it today, tomorrow. I hate nonsense. Just because he's in Nnamdi Kanu consign, he's now bragging on television, accusing entire Igbo youth. The one that say he's serving here, calling them. I'm not gonna use them. He called them and towards the end of that program, he's very disgraceful. He's now protecting those in the north. Don't you know that the people in the north know what they are doing? They cannot be foolish enough to be attacking our brothers in the north. Why is there now protect your brother in the backyard? The history that okay, the governor in the north introduced bandits, introduced the minister, the Pantami and the rest of them, introduced bandits, introduced Boko Haram, ISIS, all of them. What the only God knows they achieve. That's what they make it for. In Igbo land, nobody knows exactly what the governors want. You know, their own counterparts are producing something. Only God knows what they want to achieve in the north with that. But we say protect our women, our children. No single business, nothing. What have APC done to Ndibo? But all of them go to China. Buhari government have benefited Ndibo more than any government. Name one thing, just like now I'm asking General Umai for that particular interview. He granted, accusing IPOB of kidnapping. He said we are engaging in petition. He used only the delegated word they can find in this world. Unfortunately, did not play that tape. Listen to anybody, go to Njenje Media. Listen to Igbo man from Ebonyi State talking rubbish against his older brother. But to look at the other people, they say the attack on the Boko Haram is attack on the north. Even Pantami is now trying to secure himself, say no, he's only sympathizing with Al-Qatar and the rest of the North Boko Haram. What do you make? Why is Igbo so wicked to their own brothers? Just because you want Chonchego from Fulanis. That's why now everybody, all Anambra State, you see woman open like a McDonald's chicken, and you find it funny, and a general for that matter.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, Mazai Peters.
General, any general, I know general, I also. These are cowards. It's nothing. It's empty. When I say it's empty, I mean he is empty. There is no doubt in my mind. The number here is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984. That's a WhatsApp line. 929-406-9953. I know a lot of people are clamoring to come into this program. Fortunately, we cannot just take everybody. We have to keep picking as the calls come in. Like I've advised you before, it's better to listen, pay attention. When the person is spent some time, then you start making your call. If you keep on persistently calling and that somebody drops off, By the time they drop off, your call will not be able to get through. That's the point. So let me take another one on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. Turn down your radio, please. Go ahead, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, Mazi Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good evening, depending on your time zone. Mazi Iyke Peters, I want to appreciate you for the good job that you are doing for your beloved nation, Biafra. In fact, I followed from the starting of this program, and the so-called the retired Janjaweed general, in fact, the retired Janjaweed general. In fact, it's only him who knows what he did that led to his retirement. I'm sure it's one of this stupidity that he has just displayed that must have led to his retirement. Yeah, but I want to call on the attention of all Biafrans all over the world. When Nelson Mandela was fighting for the apartheid, a lot of names was tagged on him. In fact, I think up to 2008 or so, when they removed his name from the terrorist list, you know. So our people, we should not allow these idiots. We should not allow them to be pulling us backwards. I mean, by what they say in any TV or radio station. No, we don't care. They can say anything they want to say. But one thing we are assuring them is the game has changed. This game has changed. It's no longer what it was then. The game has automatically changed. One of these our brothers from Amazonia, he was speaking last time, and he said, these people that are killing us, what do they have in their hands? They have guns. We should also get the same guns they have. When they shoot us, we shoot them back. Like our leader said, they will kill us, we will as well kill them, and in the end, Biafra will come. Yes. These men that are here to sabotage themselves, they should mark it that their days are numbered. Their days are numbered because the masses are no longer happy with what they are doing. The citizens are no longer happy with what they are doing. These people, they are there all this while, but they did nothing. I heard when the presenter was asking him a question, he said, no, why do you think, he was asking me, said, don't you think why there are mixed reaction in the formation of Ebubagu or whatever they call it? Is because you guys, you delayed in the year 2019. You said you were going to form a security to protect our people within the East, and you never did that from 31st of August 2019 on up till 2020 December, when our leader unveiled ESN. What have you guys been doing? So please, I'm calling on my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, support ESN. All we want is to support ESN. Support ESN, support the unknown gunmen. We don't know who they are, but we're going to be praying for them, just like our leader said. We should pray for them. They have been sent by Elohim to come and fight our enemies. Yes. We will pray for them that anytime they come out on any of their assignment, their way will be success. You know, so what these people are saying to us, it makes no meaning. It makes no meaning. They have been there all this while. They have never changed anything. There is nothing good to write home about them. They are just there. What they place in front of them is money. They are just after their pockets, to fill their pockets. That's just what they are. They are not there for anybody's interest. So please, I'm calling on my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are. Let us support ESN. Let us support this struggle. And in the end, it's not going to be an easy task. Like they always say, freedom is not free. But we are going to work harder, and in the end, Elohim will grant us our freedom. Mazi, thank you. The person you are hearing his voice is Mazi Bernard Bowakwe, all the way from Mozambique. May Elohim bless IPOB worldwide. May Elohim bless our leader Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family wherever he is, in his going out and his coming in. People that will come across him, they will bring good tidings to him and to Biafra at large. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All right, this time I have a call coming in on principal officer's line, but it says restricted. I don't like people calling this station with the restricted number, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, thinking probably you don't know that your phone is restricted. I want to see the number of whoever is calling. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Dr. Iyke, good afternoon, sir.
Your number says restricted, right? So please take it off that, because next time if it comes in restricted, I will not pick up the call. Go ahead, tell us.
Mazi, forgive me, Mazi.
Yes,
you know what we are passing through here. I forgot to remove it that my number will start displaying.
It's all right,
Greetings to you, my fellow brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world, the friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Chukwu Okike Abiyama. He lives in heaven. He created the earth. And the human race he creates will continue to bless us and keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo, and I'm calling from my location, Mazi. The evildoers everywhere, every corner, they are beating and they will panic because when you saw your hand, you commit, and that thing that you committed will start looking for you. Stop panicking. I want to say this. The Zoological Republic police officer and their soldiers, they are panicking, and they're supposed to panic. I want to say that you particular officer that is going around, you call yourself DPO, telling people that now Nnamdi Kanu is now killing people. Nnamdi Kanu is now killing people to get what he needs. That is it good like that. That when you kill person to get what you need, after at the end of everything, that problem will still remain. Shut up your dirty mouth. You people in the zoo, you are an evil person. You people, all of you are evil doers. The reason why you remain an evil doer that refuse to repent is that you are forgotten when you are killing innocent IPOB members. People that come out of protest. People that will come out peacefully to protest. For decades of years, you have been killing us. Fulani Jihadis Mieti Allah is killing us in our land, in our farm. They are murdering us in a daily basis. When we want to go after them, you as a police or army will go and protect them. You don't talk about that one. I don't know the reason why people support evil. You are lamenting. Listen carefully, let me tell all of you. Whatever you sow in this life, you definitely repeat. If you are killing person, if you are killing innocent people, expect that one day you will be killed. It is the word of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the word of God. If your life is sweet to you, if you love your life, why can't another person love his own life? When you people were seriously murdering innocent people, you don't advise yourself. Now you say that Nnamdi Kanu is killed. Who told you that? It is what you have brought to yourself. The nemesis of the people you killed is coming back. Unknown government will continue to visit all of you. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, even what is more than unknown government will visit all of you evildoers because you have killed innocent people. Anybody that is toying or playing with the innocent masses, God doesn't feel happy with that person because you leaders, you rulers, and the protectors of rulers and leaders, these people you are killing, you are meant to protect them. If you don't know, that is the reason why the Almighty God is not happy with all of you. So have it in mind. It is the nemesis of the repercussion of what you have done for decades of years is coming back to all of you. So you better repent. As all of you are lamenting, you better repent because you will see more. As the blessing of Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to be with every one of you and our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls. Let's see how many more minutes. Okay, I can take a few more calls before we go. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, +1 929-406-9953. You can also call me on Skype. The Skype, I think the Skype line is also on the straight line. If you can call the straight line on Skype, it's going to work. Can call the principal officer's line with the Skype. It's going to go. All right. You know, like we were saying this morning, you know, when they introduced the retired general, I didn't know he was related to Umahi. I saw his name. I just went back to my book, and I saw the name was somebody who would be Umahi. This is a Nkato Monna. Now he took his brother and made him the chief security person on the meeting that they had. The whole money goes to their pocket. And that's why the man remembered that it was in August that they promised they were going to do something. Eventually, what did they do? Nothing. They don't do nothing as usual, and all the money is there, and now he's broke. He's still fighting to keep his office. Caller, good morning. Caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good morning, Mazi Peters. My name is Mazi Shefule Ezemba. I'm calling from Brazil.
Welcome to
I
the
hail
program.
from Anambra State, precisely.
There we.
Am I coming out clear, Mazi?
Yes, you are loud and clear. So talking to the world.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much, Mazi. First and foremost, I want to appreciate the good work you are doing. In fact, we as Biafrans, both living abroad and also in our hometown, we rightly whatever you and other components are doing. And also we want to appreciate the work that our greatest leader, Mazi Nandekan, is doing. Actually, he is doing what Elohim has sent him to do. And that is why you are seeing him living, and also people also appreciate him. First and foremost, I want to tell our people that if you look at the history of what is happening in our town today, you understand that this is exactly what is happening, what happened during the time of Israelites. During the time of Fulani conquering the Hausa's people or killing them, these people, some of them take refuge in our land because our land is a peaceful land, which means the Spirit of God is roving in the Biafran land. That is why it's a peaceful land. So these Hausa people, they took refuge in our land. Let's not forget about this thing. Some of these, our governors, let's bear in mind that some of them are not Igbo people. According to what Jesus Christ said, that at the end, he is going to separate the goat from the sheep. And our leader has rightly said that. If you see what is happening, Umahi, I doubted that Umahi is not an Igbo man. Umahi is a Fulani man. That is why you see him doing all that he is doing now. Please, during the time of Fulani conquest over Hausa people, some of them that took refuge in our land, according to the law that God gave to Moses, the greatest leader of those, the Bible time, he said that they will accord the alien resident what the normal rights or the normal allow them to live according to the indigenous. These people, Hausa people, of some of the Fulanis that took refuge in our land, gave birth, learned our language, the oldest language that has existed in the history of humankind. Some of these people has grew up, contested, just like Umahi, that Umahi said that he became governor of Ebonyi State. No doubt about it that whatever Umahi is doing, he is doing the biddings of people, which is Fulani people. But for you to see that our leader, who is doing rightly what Elohim has sent him to, he is also conquering. And at the end of it all, Mazi Nandekan, our leader, we separate what Jesus said. He is going to separate the goat from the sheep. We are going to separate them. We know who are the Fulanis. And no doubt about it that was why Mazi Nandekan, whenever Mazi Nandekan gave them names, I came down, think about it. He gave them Efulefus. If you look at that name, Mazi Nandekan gave them Efulefus. These people are Efulefus. They simply acquire our language, which is the oldest language that has existed about on earth, for them to use it as a conquest. But this time around, it's not going to happen. Elohim is using Mazi Nandekan on what he is doing. Bear in mind that in the Bible times, when God wants to punish his people and he wants to destroy a nation, he will use this nation he wants to destroy to punish his people. And at the end, he will destroy that nation, and that nation will no longer exist, which means their history has been destroyed. So God wanted to punish us, his people, and he wants to destroy the nation of Fulanis. He is using this Fulani to punish our people. And at the end of it, just as our leader has said, they will kill us, and we will kill them. And at the end, we will realize Biafra.
Yes.
So, Mazi Peters, I want to give opportunity for that people who want to comment. First and foremost, I want to appreciate you. May the Elohim continue to guide and protect you, because you people are doing great work. And also, I want to appreciate our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. May Elohim continue to grant him the necessary life needed, and also continue to grant him the more wisdom that he needed in order to lead us to this promised land that flows with milk and honey. Mazi Peters, thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. Remember blessed too.
More wisdom on your side. Thank you.
Well. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. That's Principal Officer's line. There's a call coming in, so let's take this one. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mr. Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Okudili Chukwu Emenoha. I live here in Brooklyn, New York.
Welcome to the program.
I'm from Iyke. Iyke is in Nsukka, in Enugu province, Biafra land.
There we go.
Iyke Peters, I called this morning because I'm not happy about this so-called general.
Yes.
That man that making the interview, our people should note that it is time, it is a high time that we deal with these people. Because I don't believe that an Igbo man could just come and start talking nonsense on the radio, telling us that there is no there's no inflation of
insecurity,
security in Biafra land. That is Ipob, ESN are trying to set war or ignite fire. Look, I want to tell this man, anywhere he is, I hope he's hearing me. We don't care about what happened in 1967. We don't care about dying anymore. Because our people are being killed every day by day. And you are telling me, because of what happened in 1967, we should continue like that? Look at the man telling us, we are protecting the Igbo man in the Biafra land. And we should also protect the Igbo man in a northern part of Nigeria or any part of Nigeria. Igbos are not even residing in their place. We are residing every other, more than every. Look, our leader has made it clear since 2011, telling those full sacrifice, I call it Okuko Jiraklaja, to relocate and come back so that we could fight for Biafra, because we are not living. We are not living. Living in Nigeria is like a person that have died already. This particular general, I wish and I hope that this unknown gunman should locate that man.
That's right.
These people like this in Igbo land, it's a high time that we should deal with these people so that anybody that they call for that interview, both BBC interview, both Channel TV interview, when he go there, he will know what he's going to speak. You are telling me, this man is telling us that because of the Nigerian constitution, which the Igbo governors give us a reason, that is the reason why they cannot form security outfit in Biafra land, because of a Nigerian constitution. But because of Nigerian constitution did not stop the Northerners to form their own, that they use Hezbollah, that they use to destroy our people's business in the north. The Nigerian constitution did not stop the Yoruba, our Yoruba brothers, to form a Amatekun. Then it is only in the eastern part of the contraction called Nigeria that our governors, Efulefu, will come and give us reasons that Nigerian constitution cannot allow them to form security. They think that all of us, that we don't know what we are doing. It's a high time they should know that this game have changed. We are not looking into any person's face. We are going to die. And those that are coming to kill us will also die. And at the end, Biafra will come.
That's right.
Thank you, Iyke Peters. Thank you, Biafrans all over the world. I encourage us to be more, to put more effort in what we are doing. We are not going to look into any person's eyes. If you stop on our way, we crush you.
That's right.
Thank you, Biafrans.
I agree. I agree with you completely. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for your call. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Okay, I'll look around here and see there's a call coming in on Signal. I'll take this as my very last call today. Call on Signal. Please make it very brief before I cut you off. Go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Hello?
Go ahead, sir. We are listening. We are here online. Can you speak up? Because your line is breaking. I don't know what's going on. Go ahead.
Okay, let me speak up.
Hello? Okay, sorry. Switched off. The line is breaking. I couldn't get through. All right, let me take one call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Dr. Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. This is Iyke from Barcelona. Thank you for what you have been doing for Biafrans. And thank you to our great leader, Mazen Nando Kukalo. Please, my own contribution is in the aspect of what happened in Anambra and the 7,200 penises. In the worst that happened in Anambra, I'm thinking that the people that robbed the bank are the same people that floated the cargo. This is what is a game plan of some defense officers or the people that are trying to cause confusion or trying to create confusion between ESN and their brothers. Yeah, because these are the same people that are trying to float Ebubagu. This is the same strategy they are using. And another thing is the issue of 72,000, let me say, Biafran penises that we discovered in a ship going to China. Are you with me?
Yes, go ahead, sir. Oh boy, what's wrong with your Wi-Fi? Your Wi-Fi is not functioning well. Are you still there? All right, you're not connecting. I don't know. I have to turn you off. I don't have time to waste anymore. We have little or no time left on this program. So, unfortunately, your Wi-Fi or whatever is, you're not connecting properly. And that's on. You can try us next time when we'll be on air, probably tomorrow. So, but whoever is there and you still have to make a few calls, we don't have any more time left. I would rather suggest that you stay tuned and don't go away, because Mazi Alozie is coming in and USA 1. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say this morning when I got through that tape that I aired it because first I didn't even realize that the person on that thing was related to the governor of Mahi. So it's like it's a family union, family thing, you know. It's still going the line of the same people, the family. He was the one, according to him, according to the moderator, he was in charge of security, whatever setup they're having in Ebonyi State, and eventually that flopped, and he's trying to speak himself out, and the more he tries to speak, the more he looks very stupid and ignorant. He's a general, that's what they call them. For me, that is a title. You can be general overseer of a church. but not the general that's supposed to be general. Not when the generals come out, the likes of Agbironsi. When they come out, people like this will come out and claim they are generals. No, it was just there. For whatever reason, somebody said maybe he was retired early. I don't even think, it's very ignorant. He wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place. So if they retire him because of whatever reason, that has nothing to do with what we are saying. What we are saying is that IPOB and ESN, Nnamdi Kanu, has given us something that we least expected. They didn't start talking today, procrastinating. Look at the man is running up and down. First, the state don't have any money. How do you know that? Are you part of the government? And it goes, I'm not making brief for the government. You are fooling yourself. Any English you speak today, there are people that can really analyze it. Courtesy of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He gave us the thoughts. He gave these children. Develop them in such a way that they have a mind of their own. They know when you talk to them what you are. As soon as you open your mouth, we start seeing it. I'm not a fan, I'm not a follower of any particular media station, no. But sometimes I run through Facebook, and if I see comments, something that I think we need to address, we address them. So when I saw the media TV and there was this being, even though somebody has already told me that if I listen to the end of the program, how can I listen to this to the end? It's so painful for me. It's so annoying for me. It's something that I cannot really imagine. Honestly, God forgive me. In my heart, I was like, why are these people alive? Why can't the ESN, why can't, not even the ESN, because ESN will not even have that. ESN are in the bushes pursuing our enemies in the bush. Why don't the unknown gunmen locate this idiot wherever he is? Because everything he's doing is trying to defend his brother. I did not know it was his brother. It's only a caller, because the caller just said his name is his brother. Now I went back because I wrote down the name somewhere. Then I saw it, that actually this man's last name is Umahi. A general, somebody Umahi, right? Now I see the correlation, the relationship. I see it. I see why he's talking the way he's talking. If I had seen his name before listening to him, maybe I could have thought I was biased. No, not until a caller called here to inform me that the person speaking, I think the first caller, somebody from London, he said the man there is the brother of the Umai. So now I went back and looked at it. I said, oh my God, that's true. So what do you expect from him? Ndoshi. The man is Nasaya. For him, his brother, they're going to take away money, take away food from his mouth. Because as long as his brother is there, he's free to walk up there, especially he's a senior brother. When he comes, the governor will even bow for him. Brother, no. Madam, very special. Meanwhile, we are dying. People are killing us every day. And this likely idiot is telling us that there is no insecurity, that IPOB and ESN is political. That's where they pick up a language that that has nothing to do, no bearing with do what we are doing. I had said it here earlier. One time I walked out of a meeting because women were discussing. There were women in a meeting, and when somebody raised an issue, a woman said, I don't like to discuss politics. I just stood up there and left. I said, I can't be in a meeting with such idiots. And you are there crying that you don't like politics. Why would I sit in a meeting with people like that? No. I need to keep my sanity. I just walk outside and let them finish talking, then I can come back in. The like of this Umahi, they will hear now. How can I be in a place, in a room with a person like that? My brothers, Biafra is our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. You have to stay tuned. And Shabbat Shalom to each and every one of you. I wish you well. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be again together. But for now, Mazi Alozie is getting to be on the podium. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
In Biafra lies our religion. The last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship.